What's good, Ninja? OJ over here from PlayerEssence, and welcome to the PE Nintendo Switch and Gaming News video. Today, it's all about Splatoon 2, as Nintendo recently had their Splatoon Direct, where they announced a bunch of new features, in addition to a demo and details on the online Nintendo Switch app that will be available on July 21st. Let's go ahead and get right into it. So there's custom style in Splatoon 2. The inklings can be customized to fit the player's taste. Things like eye color, hair color, skin tone can all be adjusted when creating your character. And this doesn't mean, or this doesn't even mention the fresh new gear, I should say, like shirts, shoes, and hats that can be equipped. Since 2 years have passed in the world of Inkopolis, many styles have been upgraded, so no one is caught splatted in something that's so 2015. We have the Galleria. This is a brand new feature that allows new fashion trends and areas for players to explore. Players just have to make their way to the Inkopolis Galleria. This row of popular gear and weapon shops is where the cool kids and squids hang out. Ye Old Clothing Shop, a jellyfish named Gelfonzo, will help players obtain t-shirts and jackets. A spider crab named Brisk runs the shoe shop Shella Fresh, that is awesome, while Flo, the sea slug, helps players at the headwear shop Headspace. Weapons can be picked up by stopping by the Ammo Knights, run by the knowledgeable Horses Ho Crab Sheldon, and who doesn't love food? Inklings can grab a bite of Krusty Sean's dive to get some more points and in-game currency from battles. Then they also talked about gear and also some fresh features as well. Let's get into some of that. So some additional features coming to the Splatoon 2 include a handy menu that lets players change the sensitivity of controls separately from TV and handheld mode, amiibo functionality, and the ability to post drawings directly to social media. By tapping a Splatoon series amiibo figure, players can save control settings, gear, and weapon loadouts, and nicknames to any Splatoon amiibo figure. The new Splatoon series and Legacy Splatoon amiibo are all compatible with Splatoon 2 and can also reward players with exclusive gear when tapped. The game saves data on the amiibo figure, which can hold data for one game at a time. The game, the system, the amiibo are all sold separately as well. Now you have the classic turf war. You've got ranked battles, and every 2 hours they're going to be changing. Then the 3-hour ranked battle, the modes rotate, all of that good stuff that they talked about. You also have league battles, which I want to talk about a little bit. And in league battles, that allows players to form a team with friends, fight alongside them, and battle their way to the top of the charts. These are 2 ways to join in the 4-on-4 battles. Players can enlist one other friend to form a pair and be matched with another pair, or connect with 3 friends to form a 4-squid team. Once teams are created, players compete in ranked battle modes to aim for a top ranking. Then you also have Salmon Run, and the one thing with Salmon Run that people need to understand is that it's more of an online mode. They said similar to Splatfest. It's not something where you can just go in anytime and play it. It will be available, but it seems like it's going to be available more frequently than Splatfest. I think some people were saying that it's going to be available pretty much every single night, like after 5 p.m. or something like that. And I'm guessing the reason why that they're doing that is because the exclusive gear that you win and the power-ups that you get from there are probably a little bit OP, so they don't want people getting a bunch of those. However, if you're playing offline, Salmon Run can be accessed at any time. So that's one thing just to note with Salmon Run. It's a frantic online multiplayer, obviously, like the Horde mode. You fight against a bunch of the salmons, and different ones come out at different times. There's certain salmon runs there, but for the most part, from what we've seen, it seems like every night around 5 p.m. or something like that. 5 p.m. Pacific time, Eastern. I'm not sure what it's going to be, but either way. And then there's also the single-player adventure, which we've talked about before. We talked about so many different ways to play, including the TV mode, handheld mode, tabletop mode, and the fact that you can play the game anywhere since it is a portable system with the Nintendo Switch, and it's also a home console. Talked about sub-weapons, special weapons, a lot of great stuff there, and post-launch updates for at least the next year, and then I think Splatfest for the next 2 years or something like that, but there's going to be a number of updates for at least a year for the game, so that's pretty cool as well. Now, the biggest thing that people are going to be talking about here is the Splatoon 2 net, or the Splatnet, and this is what they're calling it. So let's get into the official details of this. So, when the Nintendo Switch Online app launches for mobile devices on July 21st, players will also have access to Splatnet 2. This Splatoon 2 specific service helps players stay in touch with Inkopolis, even when they are away from their Nintendo Switch systems. Splatnet 2 displays information like stage schedules, gear, and stats, and even lets users view their lifetime inkage, a feature that shows how much turf a player has inked compared to real-world places. The Nintendo Switch Online app allows users to invite other players to join private battles, league battles, Salmon Run, and Splatfest battles, as well as communicate with those players using voice chat. So basically, you can use any type of device that you have. So if you have a tablet or if you have a smartphone, you can connect to that, whether it's through headset, whether it's through Bluetooth headphone, and you can invite people. They showed off the different types of invites that you can do. So you can actually invite people straight to your game from social media if they have the game. Just go ahead and tap the social media icon. They probably have like Twitter and like Facebook, and you'll be able to send invites straight from there. People can hop into the game as far as sending an invite to their Nintendo Switch or sending their invite to their other social media messages or social media platforms as well. Plus, you can invite people straight from the console, and you can also invite people from games that you've already played against them. So from other people, they showed off the menu there as far as the screenshots go and just how it looks, and it looks pretty cool. It definitely looks like something, you know, that's going to be interesting to use, and it's going to be convenient. Because a lot of the time when I play my games, whenever I go online, none of my friends that are playing online or none of the friends that I have on Xbox or PlayStation, they're never online when I'm online to play a game, and I usually have to contact them through social media. So like Twitter or Facebook or something like that. So I think it's pretty cool that everything's kind of built in right there. It should be interesting to see how players utilize it. It says, yeah, social network friends, Nintendo Switch friends, users you've played with. So you can invite friends from any one of those three categories, which is quite a bit of functionality as well. And you can have voice chat right then and there. That basically wraps it up as far as all the news for Splatoon 2. As far as my own personal thoughts about this, I think it's pretty cool. Obviously, there was a lot of great stuff. They showed off new gear. They showed off new functionality with the smartphone app. They showed off that there's going to be a demo on July 15th. I think it's, yeah, they said there's going to be an actual demo that we can play in on July 15th, if I'm not correct, like a Splatfest. Yes, they said, while content updates for Splatoon 2 will last around a year, more limited time Splatfests for the game will be planned for the next 2 years. To kick things off, a free demo to try out the first Splatfest for Splatoon 2 is going to be held on July 15th from 3 to 7 p.m. PT. Players just have to download the free demo in Nintendo eShop or on the Nintendo Switch and get ready to decide if cake or ice cream is their dessert of choice. To prepare in advance, the demo can be downloaded early before the Splatfest goes live. Starting later today, once downloaded, players can start the demo to vote for their team and even visit the in-game mailbox to create and share drawings in support of their team. So that's actually really cool. A lot of new stuff there. Some people were saying, oh, well, why'd they even do this? It's somewhat pointless. And I'm like, well, no, they announced the demo. They announced the stuff for the voice chat. They announced a lot of stuff that we didn't know beforehand. So why would it be pointless if we're getting new information, new gear, new stuff on the game? That doesn't make sense at all. But definitely, I thought it was a good direct. We got information that people were wanting. People were wanting information on the app and all that. Well, there you got it. You got a release date for it as well, in addition to a brand new demo that we can take advantage of on pretty much today, and then you can start playing it obviously July 15th. So overall, thought it was a pretty good direct. I wasn't expecting much more than what they did. I didn't even think they'd talk about the app. I thought they'd just do it on like a press release, but the fact that they actually got into that as well was pretty cool, and we'll be able to do that. And then the demo, I wasn't expecting another demo, and it's a Splatfest demo, so it's not just the global test fire. You're actually going to have a Splatfest demo, so hopefully they give us more access to weapons and all of that stuff, because I think that'd be pretty cool. The Splatfest, or not the Splatfest, but the test fire demos were pretty limited on what you can have. They had a good array, but it was pretty limited, so I'm thinking maybe they're going to give us a little bit more to try out, especially with all the new pieces of gear that they announced in this direct. There was a lot of stuff that they talked about there, plus more. There was a bunch of like, silhouettes, and they're going to show us more stuff. So overall, thought it was a solid direct. Thought that they went over a lot of the great things, and for people who aren't interested in Splatoon, they're probably interested at this point because there's a lot of great stuff that they went over. So let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section below. I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts. All right, Ninja, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. We've got Facebook, we've got Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on all of our social media. Really helps to spread the content of PlayerEssence across the interwebs, in addition to YouTube. Also, make sure you check out our Patreon page. Pledge any tier and be entered in to win some awesome prizes each month, in addition to Discord voice chat and $10 prize eShop tournaments from Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Splatoon 2 will be having, arms, and more. Support PE Live and PE Arena right here on PlayerEssence. Also, make sure you hit that like button if you did like this video. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to PlayerEssence for the latest news, reviews, discussions, and more. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you, Ninja, for the next video. Peace.